Agriculture is the main economic
Physiocrat
sector in
is a
Ethiopia.
social reformer. Yeah. So, as I mentioned before, that Physiocrat were a group of French social reformer. Yeah, who were intellectual discipline of Francois. Yeah. So, Francois, yeah, he has many followers. Yeah, to to support the ideas of physiocratic. So most of their ideas, yeah, generated from Quisney, yeah, table économique. He was influenced by Jean de Gournay and then Robert Jacques Turgot. These physiocrats were formed, yeah, in France to criticize what France already done, yeah, in their economic system before, yeah, either using feudalism system or mercantilism systems, yeah. So the main idea of physiocratic school, yeah, is free market, yeah, based on laissez-faire, yeah, which means let it be, yeah, or in terminology is a system that between individual one to another individual, yeah, in making economic transaction, yeah, is free, almost free from the government intervention. So the derivation of this idea is individualism and liberalism, yeah, based on what? Based on natural law, yeah, yeah. So the physiocratic belief that society were governed by natural law, yeah, and the France problem were due to the failure of her ruler to understanding, yeah, this natural law, yeah, and to order production and commerce accordingly, yeah. So according to Quisney, yeah, feudal system or mercantilism, yeah, both of them, yeah, are using natural law, but they didn't, yeah, well understand about the idea of natural law, yeah. So he came with the physiocracy ideas, yeah. So he developed a model, a simple model of economic activity that you can read from his table économique. So the main activity of physiocracy school is agriculture, yeah.
And research.
Yeah. Whereas in mercantilism, yeah, or feudalism system, the agriculture, yeah, has small portion of scale. So he proposed the agriculture must have a big portion of scale in economic activity. So the commerce, yeah, and manufacturing, yeah, are supporting of the agriculture's activity. I think it is logically the output of agriculture, yeah, commonly needed by people every day, but the output of manufacturing, I think it is needed, but not every day, but maybe yearly or monthly, like the producer produce chair, desk, yeah, a cup, plate, yeah, yeah. We need yeah, monthly. If they broke, yeah, so we automatically need. But if we can save all the thing, all commodities, yeah, in long time, yeah, yeah, I think, yeah, we need not every day, yeah, like agriculture output, yeah. We need every day rice, yeah, fruit, and other output of agriculture, yeah. So if you want to make, yeah, your country is prosperity, you have to concern with agriculture, as I mentioned by Physiocratic School. I think Indonesia will become, yeah, the most prosperous country in the world if the government much concerned with agriculture sectors. Physiocrat in the beginning advocates, yeah, political reform, yeah. So they propose the abolition of guild and the removal of all of existing tariff, yeah, taxes, subsidies, restriction and regulation that hinder industry and commerce. Yeah. So they propose, yeah, physiocratic follower to just impose agriculture tax. So they should abolish all taxes, yeah, like commercial taxes, yeah, like tariff, yeah, or custom, yeah, and other thing related to commerce and commerce and manufacturing, because both these both activity are supporting of the agriculture sector, yeah. So they should be free from the tax, yeah. So the government just take the tax from agriculture outputs. School, they propose substituting large scale, yeah, capitalist agriculture, yeah. So again, physiocratic, yeah, is also capitalism, yeah, but they tend to make agriculture as a capitalist way, yeah. Yeah. Netherlands is the one of the country who provide food to the world, so Netherlands has a big farm, yeah, either private or government, yeah. Yeah, so Netherlands is a developed countries, but we are in Indonesia, as we have many lands and many many seas, yeah. So but we are still in developing countries, yeah. Hopefully, yeah, in the next, in the future, yeah, our leader, yeah, can understand that agricultures and maritime, yeah, can booster, yeah, the prosperity of the society in our country, yeah. So I think physiocratic, yeah, can be adopted, yeah, with can be adopted in Indonesia with some ideas, yeah. So we still need the government, yeah, in order to regulate, yeah, to regulate people, yeah, yeah. And then the government should take action, yeah, to tengkulak, yeah. So the problem of in Indonesia is tengkulak, yeah. So the farmer, yeah, are still in poor, in needy, yeah, because they exploit by tengkulak, yeah, yeah. So the rich people, yeah, is tengkulak yeah, and land owner, yeah. There are some ideas of feudal system, yeah, was taken by Physiocratic School, the class of society. So in physiocratic school, it has four class of society. So productive society, which is farmer, and then unproductive people is like traders, and manufacturers, and then landowner. So landowner is number two, class number the second class. So the third class is the one is unproductive people, and the last one is labor. So they still adopted feudalist system, like the class system, and then also agriculture system, taken to physiocratic. So I think the history can be repeated, also can be changed, with new ideas, but still taken from the past ideas. So the past ideas has been criticized, and the changed into new ideas. So there are some ideas of feudal system and mercantilism, in the physiocratic school ideas. So they just the people of physiocratic, they just abolish the government intervention, but they still need commerce, and manufacturing in order to support agriculture sectors. So all of economic activity, accordingly, refer to the rule of nature. No need government interventions. So you just go to the market, making a transaction between you and other people, and then you agree with that price, and then the seller give you the commodity, and then equilibrium. So their ideas, some, were indirect, opposition to some ideas of mercantilism. So again, not all of mercantilism ideas, are opposite with physiocracy. So what are the questions that physiocratic asks? How do we make the economy strong and encourage economic growth? So both questions, I think it is very important in order to understand what is the worldview of physiocracy and what is the policy, of the physiocracy. So again, only agriculture yields a surplus. So agriculture's laborers and farmers were the productive class, as I mentioned before. So they have four classes of people. So the productive class is agriculture's laborers and farmers. So industrial workers, artisan, and merchant were the sterile class, or unproductive class, or supporting class, to support the main economic activity, which is agriculture. So landowner were the proprietors class, who appropriate the net product as a rent. So the laborers, agriculture's laborers and farmer, rent the land from the landowner. So the landowner just just take their part from the rent. So manufacturing takes up as much value as input into production as it creates in output, as consequently create no net product. Physiocracy believed that self-interest competition led to the best situation for the economy. So especially said it would promote growth in agriculture sector. So no need government sector, no need government intervention. Yeah. So self-interest and competition is a hallmark of classical and non-classical economy. Yeah. So what is the role of government? Yeah. So to them, the government is parasite. Government is parasite in life of the economy and society, but it is not part of it. It is not part of natural order. So the government is not part of natural order. So the government is just watcher. Yeah. The government just seeing the economic activity, and then they got income from the taxes. So if there is any tax, it should be a tax on landed property. Yeah. So the government tax from the land. Yeah. So landlord, be imposed by the government tax. Physiocracy tend to focus on agriculture, whereas mercantilism will focus on manufacturing and then exporting to the other countries or to the colony countries, and laissez-faire and government regulation. So they are in physiocracy. They abolish government regulation, government intervention, but they adopt laissez-faire. Let it be. So let the economic activity with natural activity without government interventions. So welfare based and output rather than accumulation of provincial metal. So output, you have to work first by your effort to cultivate the land, and then getting harvest of your land, then you get the output. Not by accumulating provincial metal, by making colonializations, or making more export to the other countries. I think that's all my presentation about physiocracy. Thank you very much. See you again. Wabillahi taufiq. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.